How long have you been friends?
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 going on 11 years.
In that time period, have you never had feelings for each other?
No, like he's been just such a great friend. So like I couldn't like see the other side of it.
Could you ever see her being your wife one day?
It's possible. I mean, it's possible.
So you wouldn't rule that out?
I wouldn't
We
completely.
never thought about it.
I've never 100% thought about it.
How come it's a possibility in your mind, but for you, you're like, I would just never look at him that way?
We've been such good friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship.
How could you ruin a friendship by getting closer?
Well, you know, like when people take friendships into relationships, they're not meant to be in a relationship. They were always meant to be friends.
He just doesn't fit that box?
No, I wouldn't say that because he fits all the boxes.
What benefits do you get from having him as a friend?
A good time.
Like,
Like going out tonight.
what benefits does he get from having you as a friend?
Having a good-spirited person near him.
Good energy.
Yeah.
We vibing tonight, man, for real.
Do you expect him to step in if somebody tried to snatch your purse?
I would hope so. Like, I wouldn't expect him to, like, end it all over it. But, like, maybe like a, wait a minute, give her purse back type of situation.
But if he's gonna risk his life for you, what would be an equal benefit for him having you as a friend?
I don't know. Just mutually supporting him, being there for him. Like, I don't feel like I owe him anything, but as a person, as a friend, like, I feel like I would be there for him.
You agree or disagree?
Agreed. I don't know, bro. I'm just out here vibing, bro. We having a good time, bro. That's some deep shit.
Should men have female friends? Let's chop this up real quick, but let's roll that intro first. Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear.
What are the benefits that a man has from having female friends?
Honestly, none. They get to look at them. They get the benefit. Girls, like I like my guy friends, but like I know in the back of my mind that they would want to fuck. So like I don't know, like
What are some of the benefits women have from having guy friends?
honestly, I don't know. I have to pretend that they don't want to fuck me, and I just like we're just a guy friend. We're just friends.
If you guys were walking on the street together and somebody came up and tried to rob you, do you expect him to try and protect you?
Yes.
Okay. If he's gonna risk his life for you, what's the equal benefit for him having a female friend?
That's a good question. That's a good question. What's a good benefit? What's a good benefit?
He potentially gets some puss.
No, not for me.
That's a rough one, brother.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna hurt a lot of feelings, and a lot of feelings on the men's side. Cause for the longest time, it seemed like this quote-unquote red pill movement, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the red pill movement is like, yeah, well, you know, you just have as many women in your life as you need to, and you move them around as you see fit, and you know, it kind of gives you that playalistic kind of look or whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you, as biblical men, if you gotta ask yourself what's the point, it most likely ain't got a purpose. And that's what we are driven by. We're not driven by eating as much tail as we can get. We did that when we was in our early teens, our mid-late teens. That's little boy activity. And we also did that if you was not raised by a dad, by a king, by a man, by a husband. A lot of us were raised by the streets. We were raised by the rudiments thereof. We weren't raised by biblical men. A lot of us found out who we were in our latter years, our later days, you know. But if you were raised by a man such as that nature, then you probably were able to skip and bypass that whole give out as much semen phase as you could in your life. And you... You understand? I'm not saying you ain't hit a few things here and there, but you know how it is coming up in Babylon, bro. But again, our purpose is not to gain as much tail as we can get. Some may even tell you that, you know, your purpose is to get out here and chase the bag up until you start to sag, and that ain't your purpose neither. Now, it's part of it, but to sum it up, to say this is what your purpose is, no. Your purpose is to be who your Father created you to be and be the best at that. And that is a Yah-fearing man. One who is equipped with leadership skills, not given over to much wrath, much emotion, or even much wine. Everything must be done in moderation, you understand me? That is your purpose, to lead to the promised land. Now the promised land may be a bigger house, but ultimately the promised land is making sure that these souls that are entrusted unto your care are cared for. That in and of itself should also just make you look at friends, especially of the opposite sex. Like, what are we doing again? Because biblically, would a woman just have men friends? No, that woman would have been married. She would have been married into a family and would have had a household to care for, possibly sister wives, handmaidens, whatever the case may be. Those were her friends. I'm not saying she didn't have neighbors and all that, but even then her neighbors would have the same responsibility list that she would. So she may see her neighbor going to get water from the well, but to sit there and have all this time to, it's our friend day. They ain't do that. So again, men, you got a female friend or multiple female friends. I'm saying, what is the purpose? Because if it's not done on purpose, then it's done on accident. That's the only other choice. And when it's not done on purpose, then you have no purpose. When y'all created the heavens and earth, was that done by accident? No. See, the Big Bang Theory tells you that. And that's why the Big Bang Theory leaves a lot of people feeling depleted. What am I here for? I'm just here by accident. Now you don't have a purpose because it wasn't done on purpose. Well, we know he did that on purpose. So therefore, everything then has a purpose. So if that female friend is there by osmosis or by accident, again, then she has no purpose. And in your life right now, especially in these latter days, which we are in, everything, brother, needs to serve a purpose. I'm talking from the macro to the micro. It needs to serve a purpose. It needs to benefit and further your agenda. Now, some women may be upset. It's all about you and it's for the benefit of you. I'm gonna tell you something. If it's for the benefit of me, it's for the benefit of we. True indeed. Absolutely. Yeah, so what's the purpose? This is why I don't have time. I don't even date, bro. Dating today is nothing but diet prostitution. Yeah. You spend all this and that with the expectation. It's actually worse than prostitution because, see, at prostitution, you know when you're going to spend money, you're going to be getting something. It's a short team. But when you're dating, she going to get something, a whole bunch of free meals and Uber rides and whatever the case may be. You ain't getting nothing but a stiffy and a would-be. You deserve better than that, king. You were purposely put here with the purpose. What are you doing? You look at these guys in these videos, and you see, when you question the arrangement of female and male friends, the male really gets no reward, but he has all the responsibility. This is the ultimate class A simple. These men, I just want to smack across their face. When I see them on this, I just want to smack them. And not even on no disrespectful ish. I want to smack them to wake them up. What are you doing? Pop! You know the kind of smack when you get hit, you don't even think to hit back. Because it wakes you up out your stupor because you were being stupid. You're being stupid. Where your daddy at, boy? You understand? And you're out here wasting time. Always say, we just vibing. You need to be preparing your stocks and preparing and helping your flocks. But you probably don't have that. Why? That's part of your purpose, brother. It ain't just to be out here smoking and vibing. Riding around town, we're just having a good time. That is the most disrespectful statement to make when you are the apex, created to be the apex down here on this earth. And you dim it down, you slow down your engine and just have a good time and vibe. Why you doing that, bro? That's too deep. No, you just too shallow, brother. And the women, they'll take it. I'm not blaming the women. They'll take it. Why wouldn't she take that? She don't have to do anything. She don't have to clean. She don't have to make no bed and breakfast. She don't have to tend to this man and his dinner. She don't even have to follow him. When she calls him, he comes. Hey, we going out tonight, bestie? My goal is not to be my woman's best friend. I'm her husband, her head, her leader, her lord. I'll even be her brother before I be her best friend. You understand? So, being a protector, a provider, a counselor, a healer. You know, people think that you need to have supernatural hands in order to perform healing. No, you don't. Something just as simple as love can do wonders of healing. People also know that love covers a multitude of sins, but told in that word. So yeah, I know how to love properly and I know how to receive it. That in and of itself is healing. Now me being these things, I may, by default end up becoming her best friend. But that ain't my goal, again, that's not my purpose. She got women around this house to talk to. If she needs somebody to, just to, I don't know, day-to-day talk, gossip, whatever. She got women around the home to do that with. What I'm telling you is that, man, there's no point in having a female friend. I tell females all the time when they start sniffing up my tree, I don't date, I don't do no female friends. So if you keep coming up this tree, what do you want? If they ever told you that I never told them that, that's a lie. Because I don't have the time, I would not waste your time, and more importantly, I would not waste mine. I'm a man of many feats, I give out many things, and from the day that I wake up, praise y'all, there are things that are pulling on me that need correction, that need to be drained, that need to be poured into. All right, so my energy is going X amount of ways every day. So for someone new to come up on the scene, what do you want? For me just to be your friend? No, sir. No, sir. You got TikTok and all that for that. I don't have the time for it. I honestly just curved a situation, a potential situation, maybe a few weeks ago. It was a young lady. She had just moved down to Georgia. And we had common acquaintances or whatnot. And, we got to talking or whatever the case may be. The introductory stuff, And telling her about my lifestyle and, it's my style of life and my wives and whatnot. And, she was all on board with getting to know me and whatnot. And when I told her about the wives, she's like, I need some time to take that in. Could we just, be friends until then? And I just went on the curve, though. I don't have the time for that. Not only that, for me to see that and agree, it's as if you were the prize. You're not the prize. I don't even know what I'm getting with you. You are a variable. I'm the constant. You see, man, when you're already living your purpose, you can see with full assurity and authority, this is what I do. The woman may see that coming in, but if she ain't left that situation, then you don't know that to be true. And if she was performing those things that she said that she was performing accurately and authentically, why is she still not in that situation? If she's telling you she's a woman who rode with her man, she knows how to ride with a man, why you ain't riding with the man you was with last time? See, I'm riding where I'm at. I'm riding where I'm residing. I'm rearing and raising up tomorrow's generation. I'm doing that actively. And I've been doing this since I've started doing it. So I am the constant. Why would I allow myself to tarry around with a variable until she proves herself to be a constant? That doesn't make any sense. You want to be friends until I don't have the time, sweetheart. The most I would do with you is courting. And even courting is purposely driven because it's purposely driving to marriage. So I told her that and she kind of got scared because she was just coming out of a marriage. I said, yeah, look, we ain't getting married. We ain't doing nothing. Well, I just got out of them. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That had nothing to do with me. That didn't stop you from responding. You was hitting back ASAP. I'm talking about, it may be like 30, 40 minutes before I can get back to her messages. But when I do, I'm just like 0.4 seconds. She down on it like, yo, her phone in her face. It didn't stop you from that. So you probably will be okay with being in the friend zone, being romanced, wine, fine, dine, all that old stuff, and maybe even letting the homie tap that spine, yeah. But when it comes to really making the most of the time, you gotta have a second mind. And I'm gonna say never mind. I ain't gonna give you no mind, never that. Fellas, when you read the word and it talks about in the days, the last days of the day of Noah, they were giving, eating, drinking, and marriage, and people will not see it coming because they will have blinded themselves. It's not that we're not being given clues and signals and signs. It's just people, starting with the men, have blinded themselves. You purposely blinded yourself. Why did you purposely do it? Because you didn't want to see what's on the horizon. You didn't want to see how unprepared you were. You did not want to recorrect or rather realign your lifestyle to fit the times that we're in. This ain't 10 years ago. Whatever you was doing 10 years ago, brother, you can't do today. We don't live like that no more. We don't have that kind of time. It's not that kind of energy when you go outside. Things have to change. Certain things have to be cut out. Having a female friend serves no purpose. A lot of the dudes I know, they had rosters of women that they would just, cycle through and hit. When I talked to them a year later, this was just a few months ago, 2 of them in particular, their friends, childhood friends, they cut them all off. I say, why? Why they came to the conclusion, man, it's too much. You know what they saying? It serves no purpose. You punching meat in her, and that's cool. But when you leave, you ain't got nothing but an empty sack and maybe some depleted testosterone, That's it. You had to either put gas in her tank for her to get to you or spend gas to go get to her. Some of them had to go through neighborhoods where, they kind wasn't welcomed. So you're risking your freedom and your health now. And you don't know who she with when you ain't there, because when you're around, you're the man, but when you're not around, someone else is the man. That's just how it goes down. Again, she's a variable. You can't constantly say that she's been constantly only wanting you. So again, it serves no purpose. And then these brothers are like me, I think late 20s, early 30s. What are you doing? What are we building? What is the purpose? I wish a woman would come up to me talking about we could be friends. No, we can't. What's your purpose in my life? And that there is a hard question for any woman who just doesn't have the answers for. What are you bringing to my table? I don't need you to provide the table. The table is already here. What are you bringing? Because you never go to see a king empty-handed. I don't care what class of living you have. From the paupers to the peasants to the knights to the bishops to the whomever. When you go see the king, you never go see him empty-handed. Go read scripture. There was a woman who came to give the last 2 meters that she had. So we know she wasn't wealthy. They didn't stop her from giving. So when that woman pops up, what you bringing? What's your purpose? What do you want? I know what I can offer you because I'm already offering it to people right now. But what do you want? And what are you willing to do for it? Well, I just wanted to go to this hookah lounge and kind of vibe out. It's been a rough week. Click. You talking to the wrong one. We don't do that over here, bro. We over here preparing for all types of things, from the new outbreak to a zombie apocalypse to the mark of the beast, whatever that may be. We ain't got time, bro. We ain't got time. That's dead. What is she doing? And how does she do it? If you got to exhaust more energy putting in her to get the output, even now, like that may have been fine a few years ago, but now it may not be platinum. It may not work because we need to be very judicious as to where our energy goes into and even where it comes from. You understand that? You are more than just a bag of muscles and meat and all that. You're more than just a beast of burden. You're more than just a 9-to-5 worker. You're more than just that. You know what I'm saying? There's energy that you put out just being a man. And anyone that's around you is going to receive that, especially if she's a woman. When I'm around women, bro, this is why I try to limit my interaction, especially if they ain't got no man. It is an energy in exchange that is happening, She can't help but soak it up because I can't help but put it out. But sometimes it may not be platinum. So I'll just limit my interaction, We just had a gender reveal at my home yesterday, and there was women up in there, and I'm willing to see, based on the energy they was putting, there's a few of them who ain't even had no man. And I see them looking around, they trying to figure out who's with me, and when they see that it's multiple with me, they like, oh, wait a minute. They don't see nothing verbally, but a woman can't help but to try to insert herself into that situation. And then the few times that we do speak, again, the exchange. And it's less of me taking them and more of them taking me. Because what's in me is stronger than what's in her. This is the form of dominating, But even then so, if we're not headed to a certain destination, I'm not about to make this a vacation. I'm about to play in this spot. If I'ma stay in it, not. And it's like you, man. You know, if you got a woman right now and she talking about a male best friend or something like that, man, listen, you already in trouble. You understand me? If you go and happen to find your woman's things and she got old keepsakes from old boyfriends or whatever the case may be, let me tell you something here. That's because that man, that ex-boyfriend, was one of two things. He was either the best thing she ever had or he was the one that got away. It's the only reason she's keeping it. I know, because I've had women keep me around when I left. And it was for one of the two reasons. The best they ever had, I was the one that got away. One of the women I'm with right now, until we got back together, I was the one that got away. Our interaction wasn't that long to say that it was the best she'd ever had. It was, you know, she may agree, I don't know. But I do know for a fact that I was the one that got away. And y'all brought it back with a purpose. And, you know, many years later, we got 4 beautiful children. You understand? This was a purpose. It wasn't accident. Oh, hey, let's go hang out. Da, 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 da. Nah, what you want? It's what I'm about. You see yourself getting with the program, it's either a yeah or nay. Most women, when I come at them like that, bro, they back off. It's too much for them. When I leave and I don't double back, they double back. They're like, oh, wait a minute, he didn't call me back, or he's serious. He really did block me. Yeah, I don't have no reason for you. I don't have a purpose for you. If you can't see that things may be seeming to spiral out of control, only because it's purposely written that it will look like that in these latter days, I don't know what to tell you. What I will tell you is that a female best friend serves you no purpose in these last days. What can you call on her for? Oh, she's giving me financial advice. Well then, homie, go find and go pay for a financial advisor. Trust me, it'd be beneficial. Oh, she's giving me advice on IT. Go pay for an IT tech, bro. Mine is all the BS. Because it's never just that simple when dealing with a female best friend, quote unquote. You may justify, man, by saying, well, we've been best friends since high school. Cool, that was high school. She ain't had no responsibilities. Why don't she have any responsibilities now? Because most of them, when I know from that period, they're already married off. They ain't got time to be entertaining no best friends from high school of the opposite sex. So if she got time like that, then her mind must not be like that. Because there's no way. Where's her level of responsibility? Where's her family at? Where's the souls that she's, helping to rear up as well with that man, that king? Do she have one? If she don't, why? None of y'all should be having the same time that you had when you was adolescently going through high school over a decade ago. None of you should. How you go out here and fraternize with somebody's wife, fraternize with somebody's husband? What do you want is the question. Some of these people, especially these women, are attention whores. They just like the attention that comes from having a man in front of their face. Even if he's on the other side of the phone, they just like that feeling. Especially they know he's busy. They're like, oh, he's so busy, but he's giving me time. Listen, sweetheart, that time is limited. Because you're only going to have a certain time in a season to express what your purpose is and what's your reason. We ain't doing no female friends, bro. If you one of them men, stop it. Let me virtually slap you. And another thing, man. Stop hanging out with your woman's friends. There's nothing that looks more weak than that man who is always with his woman's friends. You look like a chump. My wife's friends come around, and typically it's friends of the same caliber because now that she's married, to be honest, she really don't have a lot in common with her unmarried friends. Now that she's a wife, a mother of many, she just doesn't have that much in common with the friends who are not. But for the rare few ones who are, or maybe they have some friends in the faith, let me tell you something, bro. When they come around, we ain't going on no outing. Oh, it's me, my girl, and her friends. You look like a chump. I'm too busy. Hey, you and your friends going on cool. And I say that word liberally. They're really more like sisters, especially if they're in the faith. At this point in the stage, my wives are really only hanging out with each other or other women who are in the faith. That's really about it. But you have a rare few times where you got that one individual that just meets all the qualifications to still be around for this level of lifestyle that this woman has. You will never see me, my wife, and her on a consistent basis, you look like a chump. Go get your own activities, bro. You should have your own group of men to hang around. Well, don't nobody like it like that? You ain't got no friends? You ain't got no... Come on, cuz. Stop doing that. She's cool with it because it's like, yeah, my man can come with me and da-da-da-da. But truly, a woman wants a man who is just too busy. She'd rather have a man who is too busy than who is too available. She may not tell you that, and she may not even know how to articulate it. But if every time she makes plans with her friends and, oh yeah, babe, I can take off. No, you can't. Go get your paper. Yeah, I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna throw you a little something extra while y'all out there. Y'all have fun. You call me on the way back. Try and get some of that sloppy toppy. That tight. Stop going with it, dog. Get your homes in order. Stock up your food, your rations. Find you a place of refuge. Get your body in shape. Get it ready for not being on a magazine, but for war. Get your mind ready. Get your spirit right. Get your prayers and your family tight, bro. Them women who think like that, they about to be cast out. I don't care if they're Gentile, if they call themselves Hebrew, whatever. If you don't got no tribe, if you ain't got no home in these last days, you going up shit's creek, let me tell you. I don't care how many people you know. I don't care how many friends you have. When the emergencies hit, self-preservation kicks in. And if you're not a part of that man's home, you about to be alone. Ain't nobody about to wait to leave out of town because they trying to escape the impending whatever, and they gotta wait 30, 40 minutes for you to tear yourself over there where they at. No, they gone. Oh, we gotta wait for her. She's our friend. No, they gone. You should have been there. Noah couldn't keep that ark open if he wanted to. And there's a lot of people that I love who are outside of my home. Some that I'm physically related to, some that I'm not, you know. But I know that when the day of wrath comes, we got to go. You better be right here. That's why, man, I don't have separate homes. I don't have this wife here, that wife there, that wife there. Why? It doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't make sense. You better be right here. There's only but one ark, and you better be on it. I can't tell you when the rain gonna come. I'm just telling you that it is coming. No, I didn't know exactly when. He just told the bill. And when the Most High told him to get up there, who knows how long he was up there. You just had to be up there. When that door closed shut and that water came, it could have been immediately. Or could have took some hours, could have took some days, could have took some weeks, we don't know. But you best be on it, yeah. I don't have time for a woman to get her stuff in order to find out that she needs to be a part of this order. She gonna miss it. Tighten up, man. Keep to your standards. Don't diminish that with giving out free energy, because this energy ain't free. Y'all stay blessed. Love y'all. Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she wanna